Let's go! Vic XL! And just like that, once again, it's on.
And just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy, Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty radio show, the Ridin Durty podcast. We bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. We're giving you what's new and next, but we're giving it to you right now. We're giving you the movers and shakers and the people that are cultivating our community right in front of your face. All right, before we get this thing started, I always got to say one time for our amazing and wonderful sponsors, the people that make this show possible. And the first ones I gotta tell you about is Teotronics Electronics. All right, make sure you go out and get you a pair of Teotronic Electronics Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. All right, these things here are amazing. They have definitely enhanced the way I listen to music and the way I podcast and broadcast. If you want to find out more about Teotronics, make sure you visit them at Amazon/Teotronic headphones and get you some of these hot new headphones. All right, this here is a $59.99 pair of headphones. If you let them know you heard it from Vic XL in the Ridin Durty show, you can receive those for $39.99. All right, just that simple. Amazon/Teotronics. Make sure you get your pair of the new wireless headphones. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I gotta let you guys know I have an original detox tea. It's 100% organic, and it contains 9 herbs that work together to allow your body to naturally cleanse itself of toxins. Unlike most detox teas, this one is safe to drink every day for as long as you like. Good health starts in the gut, and when you flush out your body's toxins, it gives us a foundation of good health. All right? So join me in my 90-day challenge. Set a goal and prove to yourself and Mrs. Yana that you can reach your goal and register to win a resort vacation or a luxury cruise. All right? You want to find out more about it? Make sure you hit up Miss Yana at 410-231-8171 and ask about the organic detox tea by Dr. Miller. All right? Make sure you do that. Now, got to say one time to our sponsor, WMR Music Group. WMR Music Group, they're a marketing, promotion, and branding company. If you're an artist out there and you feel like you have what it takes, you feel like you have that hot new single, well, definitely hit them up. They have a very extensive list of DJs, whether it's club DJs, street DJs, mixtape DJs, radio DJs, or just people doing house parties. They have a very exclusive and extensive list that can help break your record and put it on the next level. You feel like you have that visual that the world needs to see, well, definitely hit them up. They can get you on some of the hottest video channels, some of the dopest vlog and blog sites to get your video viewed and seen across the country. Or you might just feel like you have the story and people need to hear your story, and that will help get you on the next level. Well, make sure you hit them up and they can get you in front of some of the dopest interviewers out and about, definitely doing their thing. All right, the way to contact them is make sure you hit them up at WMRmedia.com. Find out about their six-week artist development program and how they can start getting your career moving in the right and positive direction. All right, now last but not least, I want to let you know about Dr. Juice Cleanse. Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser that does all kind of amazing things for your body, like help slow down the aging process. Even though you're going to get older, it can slow down the aging process, as well as neutralize and help you maintain a healthy blood pressure level. It also can help you lose up to 25 pounds in just 10 days. Make sure you visit them at www.drjuicecleanse.com and find out more about how this product can help you and make you start living and feeling healthier today. Now, all our sponsors, drjuicecleanse.com, WMRmusicgroup.com, Teotronic headphones, or Dr. Miller's organic detox tea. When you hit them up, make sure you mention the Ridin Durty show and let them know you heard it on the podcast, on the show, and receive a discount. They will definitely put you in the game. All right, today is Monday, March the 11th. Real quick, let me give y'all celebrity birthdays. I gotta say happy birthday to Houston rapper, my man Paul Wall. Paul Wall turns 37 years old today. Also gotta say happy birthday to former member of Destiny Child, now accredited actress, Miss LaToya Luckett. She turns 37 years old today. You can always catch her on Greenleaf. Also gotta say happy birthday to actor extraordinaire, Mr. Terrence Howard. He turns 50 years old today. You can catch him on Empire. It comes back in 2 weeks. Also gotta say happy birthday to hopefully future LA Laker, my man Anthony Davis of the Pelicans, turns 25 years old today. Gotta say happy birthday. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me switch gears. I'm going to hop over here on Facebook. Gotta say happy birthday to former guest of the Ridin Durty show out there representing that VA. Gotta say happy birthday to my man, Mr. Slim Gotti. Definitely doing his thing. Also gotta say happy birthday to one of my classmates. Definitely doing his thing. Fitness guru, owner of Core Free Fitness. Gotta say happy birthday to my man, Mr. Corey Freeman. Definitely doing his thing, representing, holding it down. Corey, in 2nd grade, on the last day of school, I let you borrow a Snoopy pencil sharpener. I need that back, all right? I need that back. 2nd grade, I need that back. All right, gotta say happy birthday to engineer, singer extraordinaire, producer extraordinaire. My man definitely doing his thing down there in the Mac Town. I gotta say happy birthday to my man Hit Class Crad. Definitely doing his thing. My man got that dope music. Make sure you get with my man Hit Class Crad. And last but not least, I gotta say happy birthday to ATL, independent veteran. Definitely been out representing, doing his thing for years on the independent scene. Gotta say happy birthday to my man Shout Man. All right, now if you know any of the people I mentioned on my birthday list, make sure you look them up on social media and say, hey man, I heard it was your birthday, and on the Ridin Durty show, and I just want to wish you a happy birthday, and hopefully they're all living their best life, enjoying an amazing day on their birthday today, which is March the 11th. All right, real quick, let me shift over here, give you guys a little hip-hop news. All right, it seems like my man T.I. just had 2 major victories this week, both in the courtroom. All right, victory number 1, this lawsuit has been pending for 10 plus years, but there was a gentleman who basically said T.I. orchestrated an assault on him, got him beat up. Actually, Killer Mike was missing a gold diamond encrusted pendant. He said he was beat in the studio. There were several people affiliated with Grand Hustle mentioned. My man C-Rod, Spody, Killer Mike himself. They all were mentioned. Well, the lawsuit officially has been thrown out after 10 years. Basically, they said the gentleman had extravagated the story so big that the judge just did not believe him. So victory number 1 for T.I. He was being sued for assault, and it got tossed out. Victory number 2 for T.I. is, about a year ago, I let you know that the former employees of a restaurant had sued him. Basically said they were not paid, or they didn't receive all their funds. Well, they just threw out a $600,000 judgment against T.I. So he don't have to pay those people, and he does not have to pay on the lawsuit where they said he got someone beat up. So definitely, one time my man T.I. definitely winning in court. All right, now, a lot of you guys might remember 2014, there was a gentleman by the name of OG Mako. He had a song called You Guessed It. Well, shortly into his career, the song blew up and he disappeared. Well, it appears that my man OG Mako had a life-threatening car accident. And as he was recovering from the car accident, he had a bacteria which eventually turned into a skin-eating disease, and that caused him to be off the music scene. Well, it seems like now my man OG Mako is speaking out, and he's kind of disgruntled because he says a lot of his friends and family, as well as his record label, turned their back on him. But if you want to check it out, man, make sure you go to YouTube and check out the interview with OG Mako. He's definitely talking about what has happened and his rise to stardom and what kind of derailed him. All right, got beef alert. We got beef alert. It seems like former Shady Aftermath artist and Alabama resident, my man Yala Wolf, has a brand new diss track, and he's coming for all the white rappers. That's right. Yala Wolf is dissing G-Eazy, Post Malone, and Machine Gun Kelly. Yellow Wolf is getting in their ass. Now, I don't know what the problem is, but, you know, these white rappers definitely get at each other. And Yellow was like, you know what? I'm going to throw my name in the hat, too. I ain't just going to let everybody be dissing everybody. And I don't get in on it. So, definitely, if you get a chance, the name of the record is Bloody Sunday. It's by my man Yellow Wolf. And, like I said, he's going to G-Eazy, Post Malone, and Machine Gun Kelly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before I bring on my guests, I definitely got to let y'all know, like I said, today is March the 10th, and today is National Napping Day. And the way to observe the day is by taking yourself a nice, relaxing nap. That's it. Just take you a good-ass nap. And if you choose to take a picture, make sure you hashtag National Napping Day. All right, it's your boy Vic XL. I just let you know today is National whatever day. I let you know about celebrity birthdays. I gave y'all a little celebrity news, and I definitely told you about our amazing sponsors. Now it's time for me to do what I like to do best, and that's bring you the word on the street and bring you the people that are moving and shaking our community. And today is no different than any other day on the Ridin Durty radio show, the Ridin Durty platform. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get really close to your listening device as we welcome to the show author, speaker, Miss Esther R.Jones. How are you doing today, ma'am?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
Man, I'm enjoying this amazing weather. Today is National Nap Day, so as soon as I get through talking to you, I'm going to take me a good, relaxing nap.
It's National Nap Day, yes. And it's springtime. I'm excited.
That's right. We done sprung back. I got a chance to work 1 hour less on my job Saturday. So, man, I'm feeling refreshed. It's amazing what 1 hour can do for you.
That's correct.
All right, so let's get into it. I've been excited about talking to you because I always love talking to people who definitely can educate, enlighten people when it comes to the music business. But before we get into your book, kind of give a brief bio or introduction of yourself by letting the people know where you're from.
Okay, I'm Esther Jones. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was born in Milwaukee, born and raised in Milwaukee. Then when I went to high school, then I came to Oklahoma. I was dragged. I was drafted to Oklahoma. My mom came here for church and to get out of the cities. You know, it's real bad crime and gangs and stuff. And GDs and vice lords in Milwaukee and Chicago up there. So then I went to St. Louis, and so that's where I'm from. You know, St. Louis, Missouri is where I grew up my adult years. And I do promotions. You know, I did promotions in the music industry, and more like you said about me. And now I'm an author and a speaker and kind of help independent artists, mainstream artists, celebrities with the whole life behind the entertainment industry, the private life. Yes, sir.
All right. So what was your introduction into the music business? What started your foray in the music business?
My introduction, I came in as an intern at Nelly Inc. in St. Louis. And so that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I never had an idea that I wanted to work in the music industry. I mean, I always liked music, and I can always tell, good music when I hear it. Like I always tell my friends say that I should have been a DJ because I can tell a single, once I hear it. But as far as coming into the music industry, I worked with Nelly rapper as an intern at Nelly Inc. in St. Louis. That was my introduction under him.
All right, what was it like working for Nelly? Because that's a great introduction. You basically started off working with a multi-platinum artist.
I sure did. And at that time, it was 2003, and Nelly was popping. He was going. I mean, he had Getting Hot in Here with Pharrell. He had Down Baby that already put him on the map, selling 23 platinum albums, like worldwide tours. He was over. Like, he was at his highest when I came in as an intern. Yeah, so.
All right. Now, explain to the people, because there are a lot of people listening to the show who might not know actually what an intern is or what an intern does. Let them know what an intern is, what they do, and you know what? Let them know what they make.
That's hilarious. Interns don't make nothing. They actually, but you know what? They gain experience. So being an intern, you coming out of college or whatever, career you want to be in, is you come to wherever you work, the radio station. It's a good way to get your foot in the door, and it's a good way to learn the game. Like, you have to learn how it works behind the scenes. So that's what I was doing as an intern. I was basically stapling papers, taking out the trash, getting water bottles. I was doing whatever I had to do, just to kind of learn and rub shoulders with the right people in the office. Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what took you to the next level? Because definitely working with Nelly, definitely you had to get some awesome experiences that made you want to go even up, because you started out on a winning team. What made you want to take those experiences you learned working with Nelly Inc. and go to the next level?
Well, basically, it's like my gift took me to the next level. Once I started doing parties and getting everybody out, I kind of just started discovering myself like, wow, I didn't even know I was a promoter at the time, but people told me I was a promoter. They was like, you just got to get the gas. You can get people to come out. You can get people to buy CDs. You can get people to tell them about this. And I was like, wow. And then, I'm looking back like, I'm pretty good. I did fill this club up, So other DJs and different celebrities that would come into town would kind of get me, to do their events too. So I would go meet Bone Thugs, whoever was coming, Petey Pablo, like Maya, everybody. I mean, so many people, Twister, so many people that came into town. I kind of would start doing events for them too. And it went out from being locally to regionally, and nationally. After, I rode Nelly's coattail for a year. Yes, sir.
Okay, what was it like working with Nelly? Like, what personal experiences did you get from Nelly on a mentor level that actually helped you take your grind to the next level?
Well, I mean, to make it clear, like when you work, you know how people that work for Bill Gates, you're not really close to Bill Gates. You know what I mean? So me and Nelly were never like just ride or die, blah, 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 Now, everybody thought that just because I repped him so well. And it's still today, people come to me like, that's your best friend. I'm like, hold on. So now, don't get me wrong. I was close to his family. Like, the first house that I ever spent the night at was Nelly's mom's house, Rondemak. And so that's like his uncles and like his family I was really close to, And so working for Nelly, it's kind of like working for somebody like Puff Daddy or Jay-Z. You get into all the parties for free. You get into everything for free. Everything's free. Liquor's free. Everything attached to his name, I got it for free. And basically what I learned, my gift, I was already like a hustler. I had to gift the gap. So I just needed his name to get into the door. And like my gifts kind of like, they made room for me. I could like do what I did, behind his name. So, but he's a very hard-working man, and he's an entrepreneur. Like, he had nonprofits and different stuff just going on besides the music, and that's what I try to get artists to understand. You got to have other stuff, like you need to buy some radios, you need to buy some stocks, clothing lines, just not being an artist or saying you're going to be a rapper.
All right.
So,
now, who are some of the other clients or other celebrities that you've worked with throughout your journey?
I just named them, just different people we did Essence Festival. Worked, did parties, Bone Thugs and oh my gosh, it's so many people. You guys are so, most of all the celebrities you see, on the TVs and stuff, and the music you hear. And even China White down in New Orleans, I know her personally. So it's just a lot of the rappers and stuff like that I did parties for, was associated with or promoted their music.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, what led you from marketing and promotions, doing parties, to becoming an accredited author? What made you say, you know what, I want to put this information down to be an educational tool for those who want to get into business or those who just want to read?
What led me to it is because of the pain. I went through so much. I was only 19. You know, you got to understand when I came in as an intern. So me seeing like how the women were treated, you know, me seeing how even the men were treated by the women, because you got women who, you know, even like the R. Kelly case and all that, you got women who set up some of these guys, you know, you got women who try to get pregnant, you know, you got women who like, who sucking the semen out the condom. Like, you got a lot of trifling stuff that goes on behind the scenes. You got managers setting up their artists. You got bodyguards setting up their artists. So, you know, record labels setting up their artists. It was so much behind the scenes that I had no idea about. I just wanted to have fun. But when I experienced some of that over like 7, you know, years of that, I'm like seeing 6 murders. You know, I talk about it in my book, The Force Behind the Stars. Seeing people, giving CPR to people after concerts, I kind of was like, I wasn't prepared, and I was so naive that I wish somebody would have, you know, took me and was like, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. Don't go to that after party, or don't go to that hotel. You know, I wish somebody would have told me that. So I wrote the book, you know, got counseling, got all the hurt and pain, you know, all the betrayal that happened. Like, I was an angry person, real bitter, like real mean mugging, you know? And so I got all that out in the book. It was my therapy, and I wrote it out and just talked about those stories, about what went on behind the scenes that people don't discuss, you know, but it's going on every day, like right now in the news. So that's why I wrote The Force Behind the Stars. That's what led me from promotions to being a speaker and an author and more of a consultant and a celebrity therapist, you know, if you will.
All right. How has the book been received, and how much time did you put in it, you know, penning the book? Was it a short write, or did it take you a while to write it and compile everything?
It didn't take me a long time. It was a short write. It took me about 4 months to write that. I've been a writer my whole life, so it didn't take me long. But how the book received, everybody, I mean, everybody has a different perspective. You know, once you read the book, it kind of like opens your eyes to, if you're an artist, it's going to open your eyes to what really goes on, you know, behind the scenes. And if you're an artist, you're going to read it and be like, wow, I understand, you know, why that manager did this or that. You kind of like going to get insight on protocol and kind of be prepared. If you one of the celebrities that I wrote about, depending on which side you was on, you know, depending on what happened, you know, you might feel some type of way. But then at the end of the day, like, all the stories are true, and all the stories is kind of like just what we was doing. It just, and really the book is about not even me like throwing somebody under the bus. You know, it's kind of about the relationships that we had and how my part played and how I was like a culprit in a lot of the craziness and the drama that went on. So I basically tell them myself, you know, so how it was received is they looked at me and was like, you know, a lot of respect, but then a lot of like, wow, they had no idea type of stuff, you know?
Right. Have you had anyone reach out to you and feel like, hey, you doing a little too much in the book? Not yet.
I mean, you know, I got I'm supposed to go on Sway in the Morning this year coming up. So once it goes viral, you know, which it will in a few months, you know, you probably have to have me back on the show because it'll be different. But for right now, I mean, a lot of people that I talk to and a lot of people that know me personally, you know, they know that if I wrote a book, it's going to be genuine and it's going to be, you know, like I was in the music industry, you know? Always like looking out for people and always telling them the truth, you know, because I wasn't the type that'll lie to you in the music industry. I was the type that'll tell you like, your music is like, no, you know, I'm not the type that's gonna take 1,000 on the table and tell you your music is high and hype you up. You know, I'm not that type. I'm the type that's gonna tell you like, I wouldn't even tell the celebrities like your breath stink, or you need to do this, or you need to like iron your pants before you go. You know, I'm that type of friend. So anybody who know me personally would know like, okay, I'm gonna read the book because like, you know, she always been that type of person and came across it that way.
All right. You know what? And being genuine is something that is definitely needed in the industry, because I think a lot of people are afraid to tell those they're involved with the truth.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, you have a lot of just people pleasing, you know? It's a lot of men, they call them brown nosers, you know, just because they have their own motives too.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, being a, you know, basically, as I like to say, taking the show on the road, how have you been received when you're out speaking? Because I noticed you got a woman's retreat coming up in April. You have speaking engagements. How are people receiving you on that level, being an accredited author and being a public speaker?
I'm received well. It's a lot of love. You know what I mean? My job is to not measure like how people perceive. I'm a messenger. Like I got a message to get out about the music industry, about how dark and ugly and crazy it can get. And like I got a message also to get out to people who got talents and gifts. Don't let these people like pimp out your talents and turn you into somebody you're not. Don't let them like make you a drug dealer if you really like a book nerd. Like a lot of people out here, even in the music industry, they faking. They not even no thugs no more. You don't even you live in a mansion. You don't live in a hood no more. But you still repping Bloods or Crips. It's kind of like be true to who you are. Don't let this industry force you to be an image that you're not, and which most people do today. They not really who they say that they are on record. But they just rapping to make money. And I had no respect for that. Like, if I found out you talking that gangster on the record, but when it starts shooting, you in the club running, like, I'm going to call you out and be like, yo, you know what I mean? You a fraud. Like, you didn't even bust back. So it's kind of like, that's my job to like make sure people understand like what the crazy industry that's in the industry, and also to keep it like real with yourself, like forget what this image and this force is trying to put on you.
Definitely. What would be your advice to women attempting to get into the music business?
Oh wow. Don't sleep with none of the DJs or the artists or none of the rappers. No, but honestly, don't pimp yourself out. And however you carry yourself, that's how you're going to be perceived. You know what I mean? If you carry yourself half naked, like no clothes on, and they're going to think she down for whatever. She in the stripper business, she a model, But you have to carry up. And because the thing about it, however you come in, I don't care what happens. Even with like Kim Kardashian, right? She came in being known under Ray J and the sex tape. However you come in, that's how you're going to be perceived. Now, you can always change your image, get whatever, but this is what I'm saying. If you're trying to get in, come in the way that you want to be perceived, and don't put yourself out there. And watch the company you keep. Like birds of a feather do flock together. You could be called like a bad name just because who you got around you. So you need to know your team and what they stand for and what their reputation is. It's all about reputation in the music industry. It's all about the name.
Definitely. You're 100% right, because a lot of women will do things at a young age or at just not thinking, and they don't realize that one thing, unlike with men, a woman can make a mistake, especially when it comes to having sex with someone. A woman can make a mistake, and that will follow her for 50 years.
Man.
I know dudes.
Seriously.
I know dudes who might have had sex with a girl when they were 16, and they're still talking about it when they're 50.
Wow, that's crazy. And that's from a man perspective, y'all. Y'all listening in live, get any questions or comments, y'all. I want to hear from you, anything you have. But that's crazy, and it's so true. It's so true. Wow.
Yeah, women have to be really, really careful in protecting their reputations. I've seen women not get jobs because of things said about them. I just think women really, really have to protect their image and reputation. Like, you have to be thinking 30, 40 when you're 20, because it will follow you.
That's right.
It will follow you.
It follows you. Wow, that's so deep. So I'm just in deep thought.
What's next? Is there a follow-up book? What's next?
I got 7 more books I'm working on right now. I got the next one called Music 101s, where I give advice and protocol, and it's a marketing tool. Like, I want to give marketing plans, to artists on how to write, because, if you write it down, write the vision down and make it plain, it's easier for you to follow. So I got Music 101 to give you protocol, they're always on my page, Esther Jones. And then I got the next one coming, I'm Not Crazy, and that's some people who deal with suicide, mental torment, a lot of the stuff that people don't talk about. The bipolarness, like a lot of people in the music industry are bipolar. Even me, I got healed and delivered from bipolar, from God, but a lot of people deal with dual personalities. Like, for real, you dealing with one person in one time, and the next time you dealing with a whole nother person. So it's kind of crazy. So I wrote a lot of healing, just books that helps people, like, with therapy and to get through stuff in their personal life. Yes, sir.
All right, so look, let's do this because we got to wrap it up. Let the people know first.
Okay.
Let the people know first and foremost how to find you, whether it's a website, whether it's social media, and then let them know how to get their hands on the book, whether it's a download or whether it's a physical copy.
Okay. How to find me is Esther Jones all across the board, every social media site, but on Twitter, it's Esther Jones underscore. I'm sorry, on Instagram, it's Esther Jones underscore. On Facebook, Esther Jones. If you put in Esther Jones, St. Louis, it should pop up. Or you do hashtags, of course, behind the stars, Google, Instagram, Twitter, it'll all pop up. That's how to find me. And I'm real, down our personal inbox me, questions, comments about the book. It's also on Amazon. If you go on Amazon, the Force Behind the Stars, you'll pick up, it'll pop up. And I can always give you copies, personal autograph copies if you want to inbox me. And it'll be in Barnes & Noble, this following year all around, Walmart, all over the world. But for right now, go to Amazon and you can inbox me to get your personal copy so I can autograph it for you.
All right, now, do you desire to see any of your books ever on the big screen?
Oh yeah, that's definitely in the works. So that's a good lead because I want, I'm a good actor and I want to make them a movie. Because, so a lot of times our black people don't read, I'm just saying. But it's going to be an audio book and it's going to be a movie, and I definitely want to even make more movies just from the different books I have coming out. Like, I'm Not Crazy and just different ones. Like, I'm working on novels too. So, we're going to have fun with the entertainment industry. So we're bringing something fresh. It ain't all got to be crazy and violent. We're going to bring some new perspective to the music industry and the entertainment industry.
All right, so
yes,
look,
sir.
I interview a lot of authors, and I always like to close the show with what I call my author's freestyle, where I give the author opportunity to read us a portion or a snippet of the book to let the people know what they're in store for. So take me out with a little author freestyle.
Okay. Here's a portion, the beginning, the Force Behind the Stars. Everyone had a blunt of marijuana and was smoking it, then passing it throughout the crowd as the West Coast rappers performed. A smoky cloud of neon and fluorescent lights were glazing through the room. After the smoke cleared, the puff-up passed to our downtown convention center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. My friend's beautiful face caught the attention of one of the members of the entourage. A guy was dressed in a lime green suit. He carried a pimp cane to compliment his outfit. The look he gave her was one I would become all too familiar with. He pointed to his cane, then at the rest of us, giving us a silent approval to come backstage. A huge bodyguard moved at the command and nodded as he escorted us backstage, where the many West Coast legends were having what we call smoke sessions. I remember it being very cloudy with the smell of fresh Cali marijuana in the air. I was young and naive, but the excitement of being with the celebrity was surreal. I didn't smoke back then. I was nervous, and I didn't know what to expect. However, the weed was so strong that I began to get dizzy. But it was obvious that other females were in the room were used to the routine. Half-naked women in the green room having domineering looks. I definitely felt out of place backstage. When the West Coast rappers started freestyling in the room, I felt more relaxed. So I remember songs like It Was Yesterday, and the one that I call Mr. Doggy Dog was giving instructions to his groupies, the do's and don'ts while with him. All chimed in on the chorus part, that you don't do. I was more nervous than ever. I didn't know we had stipulations to being backstage. The rappers Bad, Corrupt, Eastsiders continued to add verses about the rules of engagement with them. I was intrigued by the authority that Snoop Dogg walked in. The atmosphere was like he ruled the world. Anything he asked for, he could have. There was homage given to him like I had never encountered before. I also met Snoop Dogg's uncle, Uncle Junebug, that night, and I would never forget the care spirit he had. His love was genuine and sweet. He invited us back to the tour bus, and we went with him. I was amazed at the nonverbal communication they walked in. It was almost like people were hypnotized and following his commands. Snoop Dogg led us off the tour bus where people just lined up and did whatever he wanted. I saw girls split to one bus with two guys. Then my friend went on the bus. Mr. Snoop waved at the crowd above the ground as they yelled his name. I remember one of the guys' groups asked my friend to open her mouth so he could see how deep her throat was. I remember feeling disrespected as the women I seen were only seen as sex objects. However, the feeling admiration for the power that they walked in made me put up with the disrespect. The guys were doing their choosing for the night and picked the other chick from backstage to go to the hotel room. I remember one looking at me saying, "No, not her, she's ugly," with an insulting laugh. I didn't say anything but went the other way. I had mud jeans on. They were Louis Vuitton. I could feel the judgment based on my brand of clothes, which makes me feel like a nobody. I felt invisible. I felt unwanted. The pain of rejection filled my heart as I looked at everyone else get on the tour bus for after parties, for the sex after parties. Regardless of the heart-wrenching rejection, this life looked surreal from what I thought. This life must be a dream come true. And truly it was. These rappers were gods.
Esther Jones.
The force behind the stars.
Esther Jones, thank you. Thank you for being on the show. First of all, thank you for being a damn good reader. You know how many people I have read that book and they be stumbling? Reading is fundamentals, y'all. Reading is fundamental. Hey, thank you for being a good reader. Thank you for writing a dope book. I definitely look forward to having you on the show again as you take broader steps and greater endeavors into your authorship. I'm going to create a word. And good luck.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm excited. Everybody can go to Esther Jones, The Force Behind the Stars on Amazon. Inbox me and contact me. Thank you for having me on the show.
All right. And if you're ever in the ATL, definitely, if you're speaking anywhere, definitely hit me up. I definitely want to come out and hear some of that knowledge.
Yes, I definitely will. Shout out to Atlanta, all the Georgia area. Down south, man, ATL.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's author, speaker, Miss Esther R.Jones. Y'all definitely make sure y'all hit Amazon up and get her book, The Force Behind the Stars. It's your boy, Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty Show. We bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. And y'all definitely check me out in the AM as I bring y'all another exciting edition of The Do. Y'all be safe and go take y'all ass a nap because it's National Nap Day. Yeah.